Motorsport air intercooler. Look how big this thing is. This factory OEM, and this is the aftermarket. You want the smoke? People right now. Yeah? Yo, what is that noise?
Speed camera ahead.
Well, that didn't take long whatsoever.
It was my fault.
Today we are installing a bunch of parts, and one of those parts being the Forge Motorsport upgraded air intercooler for this car, as well as the charge pipe, blow-off valve, solenoid, a bunch of stuff that we're upgrading in today's video. But first thing we got to do is, well, we got to take the bumper off, take the air intake out, take all the lines off, upgrade the solenoid, disconnect the battery, route it through the firewall, fuse. There's a lot of stuff we got to do. But before we even do anything, we also, well, there's a grinder in my trunk. There you go, get him to work, finally. Woo! Getting dirty. We're gonna have to take out this air intake. I cleaned this actually last week. As you can see, it's a little oiled, not too bad. But first thing we're gonna do is take off the air intake. Air intake out, take the bumper out, take off the battery disconnect, take out the intercooler, take out the charge pipe, take out basically everything, and redo it all. But it's gonna be better. And do you know why we're upgrading the intercooler?
To make it cooler?
Yes, that is true, but there's a reason why we need to make it cooler, which I'll tell you guys in a little bit. Should we read the instructions, or should we just like get into it?
Do we ever really read the instructions?
There we go. There you go. Good boy. Whoa, look at that. We're making insane time, guys. But
Probably.
look at this. Guys, you can't make this up. I should just become a mechanic. Forget being a GC. This is, by the way, guys, I got more info on that. Big news with the business. But yeah, so air intake's out. Here's our charge pipe, the original one we're taking out. Now let's take out the bumper. If you guys know anything about this car, these retention clips break on the side of here very easily, and then your bumper sticks out, and then you got to buy a whole new thing and like plastic welded on. I don't want to do that, so hopefully Frank doesn't mess it up. Yeah, I'm not letting him touch the car.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
In the last video, well, actually, maybe I'll insert a clip right now, or we will put it in the video. I'm not too sure, but we upgraded to a high pressure fuel pump in here, so now we'll have some more tuning headroom on the car. And you know, that is a little insider information while we're doing these, the reason why we're doing these other mods. Your boy got pulled over with him the other day. I can't make this up. Now, I would be honest with you guys, and I would tell you guys straight up if I was speeding, okay? I pulled out of my house. By the way, this is about 50 feet from my house. Not even. I pull out, and he was like, license now. I'm like, okay. He was like, you're going 39, which was a lie. If you guys don't know, if you guys are listening and probably like, why'd you get pulled over for 39 miles an hour? That's slow. You're probably thinking it's impeding traffic. Well, here in New York City, the speed limit, some places are dropped down to 20 miles an hour. Okay? And he was like, you're speeding, you're on 39. And first off, I would tell you guys if I was going 39. The car had 60-degree oil temperature, okay? I was not flooring it anywhere. I pulled out of my block, and I could hear laser, laser, laser. And I'm like, oh, what could that be? And then boom.
Wait, can we explain the part onto why he probably lasered you? Because maybe you were going like this, warming up the tires.
Oh. Did it once again. What's the time? Get the time out. Time check, time check.
Almost a half hour.
Half an hour.
You have a wallet machine?
No, it looks like a gum. I'll take
oh, it's a gum wrapper.
Let's leave it. We'll take it off in a second. Bro, guys, this is why you don't litter. We got the bumper off, the air intake out, the battery's disconnected, the ram air is half falling off. I think now.
Take that off too?
No, because this is the intercooler right here. So this is the factory intercooler. We have to take off this shroud, I think it's called, and take the wire off, and we should be able to pull it right out. Or we could just squeeze these clips in. Some of that. It just seems too easy. I'll be honest with you. This just seems...
Maybe you should stop talking.
Drill batteries dead. Oh my god! Finally. It's only been an hour and a half, so look how small this thing is. Oh my god.
I know the one that you got is like
compared to the Ford Motorsport Intercooler, it's gonna be way better. Safety first, of course, always. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is the stock Elantra and air intercooler, and it's pretty, you know, it's pretty big, right? And then over here we have the Ford Motorsport air intercooler, and you guys can just probably tell this thing is a lot bigger, a lot more well built. It's all metal. Oh my god, look at this. Look how big this thing is. It fits the whole thing. So as you can see here, this is the factory OEM, and this is the aftermarket charge pipe from Ford Motorsports as well. It's a lot bigger diameter. Oh, it's backwards. And we'll be able to get more airflow to the car. It also has a threaded port for water meth injection or nitrous, but I don't think we're going to be running nitrous on this car, at least.
I don't know.
We're going to transfer all the parts over to the new charge pipe, and we're going to throw it in the car. Put this thing in. First pull.
Don't get a ticket now, this is the road.
Yeah. Oh, there's a BMW behind us. It feels faster.
Really? Or are you just like...
No, it feels like it has more response. I'm not lying. The difference this thing makes. Not only is it taller, it is a lot thicker.
Oh.
Look at this. That's crazy. That's like me versus you. You're the stock intercooler, I'm the aftermarket. Oh my god, what? Oh my god, what?
Now it works.
Yo, what is that noise? What is that? Oh no. What is that? Well, that didn't take long whatsoever. Let's pop the hood. Oh.
What is it?
Oh, it's the solenoid blew off. Let's turn the car. So the solenoid bracket, you have that zip tie on you. So we put an upgraded solenoid on there, and it doesn't fit on the original bracket. So we didn't tighten that down, but it seems like it fell off. And the fan's going full speed, and I don't want to lose my finger. So
that was hitting up against the fan.
yeah, I think it did. Because the lines are still on. I think we gotta tighten that up. Alright, so let's try to tighten these up. We're on the side of the road here, in the middle of absolute nowhere. It's like no one out here. That's another reason. So Frank gets on the ground and he goes, well, we have another issue. I'm like, what's the issue? The skid plate. That's the other issue. Well, no, because remember we put the skid plate on and then we put the bumper on. I forgot. That's why we had extra clips, because the skid plate attaches to the bumper. Yeah. No. The fan turned off though. So, well, the thing is, it's either we do one of two things. We zip tie the skid plate up, or we zip tie this up.
I don't know, which one do you think is more important?
This is why we have to R&D. Well, the R&D's already been done for all the parts. I just don't know what I'm doing. Frank, you know what? It's Frank's fault. He was rushing.
How's it my fault?
It was.
It's always my fault.
So, I'm gonna drive very slow home. God damn, I want to check.
One eternity later.
I hope this isn't getting picked up on the audio. There we go. All right, guys, what's going on? It's been about a week. I've been very sick. Sadly, I don't want to say who got me sick or anything. I want to say the Intercooler definitely takes advantage 100% of all of the space that they provide. I guess that's how they're able to reach the 111% more airflow increase, because you do have to cut some stuff. Like I said, you got to cut the bracket, as well as you got to cut a little piece of the plastic on the radiator fan just so you can get the upgraded, newer, I guess, silicone hoses in there. As well as we did also upgrade the charge pipe. The upgraded charge pipe will not work on your factory intercooler. It has to have a bigger diameter coming out of the intercooler, so that's one thing. But the reason why I went with that is because we also upgraded the blow-off valve. We went with a Go Fast Bits blow-off valve. I'll pop it up right here real quick. It's the one you can control from the car, which later in the video, after we give the intercooler a shakedown, I'm going to show you guys that blow-off valve. But I believe the charge pipe does give a 20% more increase of airflow coming out of there, so you're actually going to make use of your upgraded air intercooler with the charge pipe. It's just letting more airflow go into your car, which will then help it cool down. But one of the main reasons I got it, it has a threaded port, so if you want to run water meth injection or NOS, I haven't seen people run NOS on this car, but really, this guy. But if you want to run meth injection, which we are looking to do, it has a threaded port where you don't have to drill into it, so that's one of the nice features it does give you. I mean, the only other thing that's left to do is give this thing a shakedown and see if it holds up. What do you think?
I had no clue what you were saying.
Just because I've been sick, I haven't been able to talk, I had no voice, doesn't mean I haven't brought the car around and given Andrew test. Believe me, I gave it an Andrew shakedown, and what I found was actually pretty impressive. It gave me more power. The thing doesn't stop beeping all the time, but that's one thing. It definitely helped. Now, you're probably like, more power. Well, I actually seen that most of the power come in, you know, when you're higher in the speed. Well, because it doesn't give that much torque. It gives more power. And you're probably like, how much power could it possibly give? Now, they haven't claimed anything. I haven't asked them at all, but I see on some of their other intercoolers, they're advertising 9 brake horsepower. So you probably can imagine something in the same, you know, magnitude or around there, maybe 5 to 10 horsepower. And the thing is, a car this light, you're definitely going to feel it. That's for one. So you definitely have more power. Look at that. Ferrari. He's parked it in the ditch. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, Monte Carlo SS. More about the Monte Carlo.
Yeah. We just held it in first gear, high in the RPM range. The car is not going up whatsoever. We're going around some turns here. I'm going to try my best to hang into the RPM. Let's pop it in manual mode, just so we can stay in the RPMs. Warm the tires a little bit. Show them 195. All right, it's teetering. 195, 197. Okay, so we're not going to cut this clip whatsoever. So. $193. It's not. The car is not creeping up in temperature that much. I mean, it's pretty.
But also it is colder out now.
Yeah, I do want, yeah, it's a great point to make. It is colder out from the summertime, so obviously you're going to be getting some more power gains, 100%. So, like I said, we're driving through there. We're in first gear. I'm doing pulls. Second gear, I'm letting it hang in the RPM. The engine temperature is not rising. It's going back and forth to 195, 193 to 197, but it's not climbing drastically. Normally you'll be seeing, you know, temperatures over 200. Now, if this is in the full, we're gonna redo this test in the summertime. It definitely probably would help even more, because especially when it's like 100 and something degrees outside and you're going, it definitely makes a difference. There's a cop right there. Don't point the camera at him. So right here is our blow-off valve dial. I feel like it's only right to test it.
Oh my god. Oh,
this thing sounds insane.
Brian, you really made this into a BMW.
What can I say? I had to do it.
BMW wannabe.
I had to do it. Somebody had to do it. Look at our air intake temperature. It's not rising. So I feel like this is Andrew approved. They want to hear our honest opinion. So
My honest opinion on intercooler?
on everything, like the install, the build, everything.
I mean, when I saw it, I'm like, damn, that thing is huge. Like, there's no way that's like fitting, but like it fits like perfectly.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it actually like fits like perfectly.
Yeah, well, I think that's the whole point they were going for. This is the perfect thing. If you want the most performance, you want the most cooling you can get, you know, at a reasonably affordable price. I'm not talking, I'm sure you can get a custom intercooler
It's not like
made.
some cheap Alibaba.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's made in the UK. They make the parts in house. It isn't like Frank said, it's not an Alibaba white label dropship product like all these other people on the market. I'm not going to say who, but a lot of these companies, that's what they do. There's about 2 or 3 companies on the market that actually make the air intercoolers, but Forge Motorsports makes their own by hand. On the bottom of the intercooler, it has the sign, who made it by hand, when it was made. There's a lot of craftsmanship that went into it. They definitely took advantage of every single inch, centimeter, millimeter on the car. It wasn't like a tight fit, but it fits perfectly. It sounds like I'm trying to, like, you know, say it's the best, but I'm being honest.
There's also some trimming down that you have to do.
Well, that's what I said, yeah.
Like, it's not, I mean, it's not like a big deal.
Yeah, it doesn't fit. It's not a, you know, bolt on. It is bolt on. Everything bolts in, but like Frank said, you got to do some trimming. You know, on the, like I told them before, on the fan and on the bracket. But other than that, it doesn't take that hard. But
oh my god.
the engine temperature is still teetering at 197, 195, and I am beating on this car. Like, there's no way to put it. Like, I am fully abusing this vehicle.
Like usual.
Exactly, like usual. But that's the whole point of this video. I'm gonna show you a real world test. I'm not gonna show you, you know, some, oh guys, I'm gonna do some accelerations, you know, I tap the throttle a little bit. No, we're gonna show you an Andrew Creed shakedown. So you want the smoke in the... How much horsepower?
Don't matter, I'm still smoking. My girl,
All right.
girl's car would be the car.
Oh, what car?
I'm on to him.
Yeah.
Stage
Yeah, actually, stage 2 is coming tomorrow. Look at him, he's hiding behind it. That is gonna wrap up today's video. I just want to give a huge shout out once again to Forge Motorsport for helping with a portion of the build. The performance, you definitely feel it. And I want to say also the blow off valve we put on sounds insane. I definitely think the Elantra end is finally all coming together, and in the next video it's only going to get even crazier and you're only going to see even more performance out of this thing. But I don't want to say too much. I think I spoiled it already, but without further ado, it's been Andrew and I gotta go.